beautiful people, welcome back to Color Me Sunshine. Today we are going to be doing a squishy Halloween. What we are going to be working on is this kit that I found on Amazon. It has some squishy pumpkins in it. I was really excited to try it out, but once it got here I was like, ooh. Instead of a nice cute box, it came in a plastic bag. My expectations here are pretty low for this. I mean, it's in a plastic bag, number one. These squishies also look very slick, which means paint will not adhere to them very well. Unless sanded, of course, because sanding flicks up some of the foam and that makes it a little more able to attach to paint, I guess. This comes with 6 pumpkins. It has paint, a couple paint brushes, and some little sticker faces, which I don't know how that's gonna work because I noticed these pumpkins already have indentions of a pumpkin carved face. This is just weird. We're gonna try it out. I'm gonna test out one, see how it does, and if it's not that great, I'm just gonna do the rest with what I have already. So let's get started. So this is the squishy set, all 6 pumpkins, the paint, little sticker faces, and which one should I start with? This one. So since this is a test, I decided just to go with orange to see how it does. And while that first coat is drying, I decided to go ahead and trim up and sand the other ones that came with it.
Made such a mess. Clean up, clean up.
The paint does dry pretty quickly, so I decided to go ahead and put a second and third coat over this. And now that it's dry, I decided to give it a little squish, and there is an issue.
An air bubble, no!
I decided to just push through it and try painting over it to maybe seal it down, and it just moves and...
Ew!
And as I set it down, it decided to start peeling where I was holding it. So now I'm just going to rip it off because this is awful. I still had a little bit of hope, so I decided to use a sanded squishy and try the paint out. But as you can see, it is soaking up all of this white paint just on this little area. That's it. I give up. Nope. So now with my own supplies, I'm filling in the little indentions of the face and I'm starting with my first idea. After a few coats and some drying time, this is ready. Now I'm going to put a little face on it. Anybody know who this is? Comment below. This is
Mike Mazowski.
Now starting my second pumpkin, I wanted to go for, an ice cream cone.
I love ice cream, guys.
After a few coats for the cone, now it's time to add the ice cream. And now for sprinkles. Now you can make some, out of polymer clay, but I bought these off of Amazon, so if you would like to get some for your own stuff, I'll put the link in the description. And here's my pumpkin ice cream cone. Now this one I painted completely white, and I'm adding a skull. It's going to be a Day of the Dead skull. I looked at several different designs of Day of the Dead skulls online, and I just decided to combine different features that I found and kind of make up my own as well. So fun fact, it's not called a Day of the Dead skull like I said, it's actually called a sugar skull, and they decorate these to offer to the dead for Dia de Muertos. So here is my sugar skull, now its colorful glory. So now I have all these little rainbow colors out. I'm going to make
a rainbow pumpkin.
So just setting out all my cups, putting in a little bit of white matte paint, and mixing in all the colors together. I didn't want them to be the original colors because without the matte paint in it, it actually becomes very sticky and plasticky when it dries. So I wanted to give it a little mixture. And shout out to Moriah Elizabeth who loves rainbow colors. I also do, but not as much as her. And here it is. I decided just to make the little stem a silver shiny color, but everything else had a few coats and it's all done. Now this pumpkin I originally painted like a charcoal color, but I decided it was a little too dark. So now I'm lightening it up with like a midnight blue. Once that was dry, I decided to add a little haunted house in black, like a silhouette. And then I made the windows a bright orange, like the lights were on. I added some bright orange pumpkins on the side here. A giant glittery blue moon. And then some gold glittery highlights on the tree that I put next to it. And there we have it. Oh, Dora. Come on, get out of the way. Move it. And a quick shout out to my subscriber Isabella Klug. Thank you so much for sharing my last video. If you would like a shout out in the next video, please follow the instructions below in the description. I hope you all have a happy Halloween and I will see you next Friday. Bye.